Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Allah is Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum. Today is our fourth lecture. The chapter name is drug addiction. First of all, I define the personal opinion about drug addiction. The drug addicts are always in the miserable condition. They lost their sense to lead a life like a normal human being. They are always seen near garbage cans and usually begging on the roads. These people like on footpaths or in hospital surroundings. So we can say drug addicts is the most deadly social evil of our society. Now after that I am describing some basic points about drug addiction for understanding the chapter. The commonly used drugs or narcotics are heroin, opium, cocaine, marijuana. They went to run away from their responsibilities and escape from difficulties and challenges of life. They went to show themselves different from others or as followers of fashion. Now, here we have a question. How do the drugs or narcotics affect the health of drugs addicts? The drugs or narcotics affect the health of drug addicts lose their mental and physical balance, and if they take much of them, they push themselves to death. Now after that, by using drugs, they need money for drugs all the time, but they are not in the position to earn money. In this way, they turn to stealing, cheat others, or short begging and joining gangs for thieves or criminals, and become constant threat to people and a serious problem for society. Now after that we have again a question. What is the condition and appearance of drug addicts? The drug addicts begging in the street and on roads in a very bad condition. They grown frightfully thin with sunken eyes, hollow cheeks and torn clothes. After that we have a question in our minds. The question comes in our mind. What should the parents and teacher do to prevent drug addiction? The parents and teacher can play immense important role in prevent drug addiction. They should not educate their children about the negative impact of drugs, but also keep an eye on the company their children keep and the daily activities they indulge. Now in the last I conclude my topic, our chapter. It is our collective responsibility to take concrete steps for its prevent. It also our duty to help those who have fallen victims to this social evil. We need to promote awareness among the people in order to save them as well as others. The role of parents and teachers can never be ignored in this regard. They should not only educate their children about the negative impact of drugs, but also keep an eye on the company their children keep and the daily activities they indulge. We must stop this social evil in our society. Now here we have a grammar topic that we discussed already in our class. The topic name is degrees of comparison of adverbs. There are 3 degrees of comparison of adverbs. First one is positive degree of adverbs. In the positive form, an adverb does not make a comparison. For example, my cousin runs fast. Grandmother speaks slowly. The second degree of adverb is comparative degree of adverb. The comparative adverb is formed by adding er to one syllable. Adverbs or the word more or less before longer adverbs. Example: my cousin runs faster than my brother. Grandmother speaks more softly than her daughter. Now the third degree of adverb is superlative degree of adverb. The superlative adverb is formed by adding est to one syllable. Adverbs or the word most or least before longer adverbs. For example, my cousin ran fast. My cousin ran faster in the school annual games. Grandmother speaks more softly in a large group. Now here is our table of degrees of comparison of adverbs. The positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Expensive, more expensive and more expensive. Well, better, best. Badly, worse, worst. Quickly, more quickly, most quickly. Fairly, less fairly, least fairly. Carefully, more carefully, most carefully. Now here our lecture and grammar topic is end. I hope so you are understand for all this. Please give feedback. For the next lecture, Allah Hafiz.